So you've landed the fish, you've successfully gotten him in the net, and now it's time to pull the hook out and release him. So there are various devices that you can use. Of course, the handiest, if the fly's really on the outside of his mouth, you can just grab it with your fingers. But especially if it's in some awkward place, especially inside the mouth, the most common thing is a pair of surgical hemostats. So obviously all you do, like a pair of pliers, grip the bend like this and pull the hook out. But sometimes the fish is taking the fly a little more deeply, especially a small fly. They'll take it kind of deeply. So there's some commercially available devices, and this one, called the Ketchum Release, is probably the most common ones that you can find in a fly shop. And you see there's a tube here that you slide the leader through, and then you poke it like that, and it'll poke the bend of the hook out of the fish's mouth. So I'm going to try and do that right now with my friend Styro here. So I grab the leader and hold it taut, slide the leader into the little tube, slide it down to the fly, poke it, and out comes the fly. So I'll show you another one just sort of for fun. And this is one that's sort of more typically Japanese. You see it's got a bamboo shaft and a beautifully polished wooden handle. Just a piece of craftsmanship. But really all it is a piece of wire bent around in a bit of a hook like this, which you could do with a coat hanger. So same principle. You hook the leader into the vise, you slide it down, it'll eventually get to the bend of the hook, you give it a little jab, and out comes the hook. So you could make something like this if you don't even have to be all that clever. It won't be as elegant as this, but it'll be effective. So if all else fails, and the fish has got the fly deep in his mouth, or worse yet, in the gills, which is a place where he's going to bleed, the best thing you can do is break off the fly or clip it off, and this hook will rust out fairly quickly, and he'll have a much better chance of surviving rather than you're trying to grope around in his gill structure or in his throat, because that'll kill him almost for sure. So just sacrifice your fly. You've got an 18-inch fish. Who cares?